I've tried running our own buyer ads in the past, but when you get these companies like Sierra and stuff like that, Ylopo, they're just like specialize in this stuff and do a good enough job getting us a low enough cost per lead. Like right now, we're hovering around like the low $8 per lead on the buyer side, and it's pretty much on average. Like sometimes we'll go into, we never cross in the 7, but sometimes we'll go into like low 8 to low $9 per lead. So when I was doing it, it was more, and we were on Facebook and stuff like that, which is a lower quality of lead. So I
Much lower quality.
focused strictly Google, and I just let those cats handle it now. It's like stay in my lane, and the real juice is in the conversion, right? Like the getting the lead is one thing, but actually working the lead is totally different, and that's what.
So you let Sierra and Ylopo run your PPC right now?
Yeah, I let them for
right
the
now?
buyer side. Yeah, I let them run that. Yeah.
Yeah. How about seller side?
Seller side we do in house because we have a unique value proposition. So they don't have anything built out for that, like with Sierra and Ylopo for our value prop. So anyway, we're pretty good at what we're running there. We spend a lot of time.
But you're running Google traffic to your USP for sellers?
Yeah, lots.
Lots. And how's that going for you?
Really good. I mean, a lot of our business is like, I think we're about 50-50 buyers and sellers. I mean, maybe a 55-45, buyers a little bit heavier, some of our newer agents, but we're doing a lot of sellers that are not like repeat referral, just like new online lead traffic. So.
Hell yeah. Good. Now, didn't you adopt, or let me rephrase that for people who might be listening for the first time. Didn't you how are you routing your buyer leads to make sure they're getting worked right?
I took something I learned from Chris Snow, the money time system he developed, and I kind of chunked it up a little bit harder and put a little bit more onto it for my agents. So before, like Chris is a little bit more like you pick your slots and when you want to work in this and that. I pre-prescribe a schedule at the beginning of the month if my agents are qualified for leads that month based on their activity the month before. And then I require them to be in office for call sessions, calling buyer leads 3 times a day. So I'll have 3 different agents on Money Time 1, and then we have a second buyer pod, Money Time 2. So at any given moment, we have 2 agents all day long calling through our newest leads in the last 7 days. And then the last 30 days after they get through that list.
Okay. So number one, my first question is, how do you qualify for leads on your team?
Follow Up Boss scoring system. So anybody uses Follow Up Boss, they'll know that it has a scoring system in the back end. We've worked our team up from when we first introduced that threshold from 4,000 to 6,000, now 8,000 to be qualifying. And I take out the appointments. So I'd say 8,000 no appointments because that field is usually used, and it's usually used, and I don't really see a good value pushing agents on it. It doesn't help me at all. So I push them on other things that help me convert leads, and I just take those out. So 8,000 points in the month between times that we make the schedule, you're eligible for leads. Then you get to opt into your leads that you want. You can either have a full rotation that month or a half rotation that month, depending on how busy you're feeling in the month.
Okay. Wow. Okay. And of how many agents on the team right now?
48.
48. Good number. How many are qualified for leads in September as of our recording?
Currently on leads this last month. On buyer leads this month that we made the schedule, I think there was about 24 or 25.
Okay. So over half.
Yeah. And then we have seller leads as a separate category for us. So we have, the way I've structured my team is like through levels. We have 5 levels of agents on our team. You're only eligible for by level 3, you start being eligible for seller leads. So you're not eligible for level 1 or 2 agents. So we have 9 agents eligible on the seller side, and we have 24, 25 agents eligible on the buyer side right now.
Are the agents eligible on the seller side also taking buyer leads?
If they want, they get the option at the beginning of the month when we make our schedule. If they want to opt in or opt out or half rotation, I think about a third of them opted out this month, and a third of them took half rotation. And the last third,
dude, good for them, right? Like you got enough listing leads, you don't need any buyer leads this month. Cool.
Most of those listing leads are buyer leads, right? They're still
right.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. What if a lead comes in as a buyer lead and needs to sell?
The agent who gets it worked it.
Even if they're lower
level, yeah. But on my team, I have squads, so I have internal like formal leaders and squad leaders. I manage a group of 5 to 7 squad leaders, and those squad leaders all manage a group of 5 to 7 agents in their squad. So if you're taking a listing lead and you're level 1 or 2 agent and there's a seller, you're likely going to bring your squad leader with you, who's either a level 4, level 5 agent to land that listing. So they can still work it, but they're handheld through it.
Oh, good shit. And so the squad leader serves as a mentor too, huh?
Yeah, they're like a direct report. They're a mentor. They're accountability coach. We do the accountability work groups. We do them on a bi-weekly schedule, and they're the ones who host it. So I used to do them when I was a smaller team, and then when we got bigger, they kind of fell by the wayside because we had like me doing 2 sets of accountability back to back, or it was just too much. So then when we scaled to this squad leader model, the 5 to 7 is that perfect number for the accountability groups. So we brought it back, and now they host their own meetings with their own squads every second week on Tuesday morning.
Dude, that's so good that you're implementing that in your squad. That framework that John gave us all,